In our last show, we declared Charlie Rangel the enemy of the state for his introduction of the Universal Slavery Act, H.R. 5741. We left you hanging without providing you all the details. So let's take a look at what it's all about and what people are saying. The bill opens up with this summary: to require all persons in the United States between the ages of 18 and 42 to perform national service either as a member of the uniformed services or in civilian service in furtherance of the national defense and Homeland Security. Now, you might be asking yourself, what's wrong with that? Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country, right? Well, on its face, that's what this is telling us, is to require all persons to perform national service. Merriam-Webster defines require as to claim or ask for by right and authority. Service is defined as the work performed by one that serves. Let's look at the bill. Section 101, Part 3 defines national service as military service or service in a civilian capacity that, as determined by the President, promotes the national defense, including national or community service and service related to Homeland Security. Section 103 describes what requirements must be met to force you into national service. Part A states that the President shall provide for the induction of every citizen of the United States and every other person residing in the United States who is between the ages of 18 and 42. Part B states induction into service will occur when 1. A declaration of war is in effect, 2. The President declares a national emergency, and 3. Members of the Army, Navy, Air Force, or Marine Corps are engaged in contingency operations pursuant to a congressional authorization for the use of military force. Section 104 declares your servitude will last for a 2-year period. Section 106 requires every person subject to induction shall be physically and mentally examined and shall be classified as to fitness to perform national service. I think Brown Coat 78 hits the nail on the head when he left this comment on the bill at Congress.org. He said, "It's hard to miss the irony of a black man, Rangel, introducing a bill that would make all American citizens slaves. I guess slavery is okay as long as everyone is enslaved equally. Well, except our government masters, of course, and the government is the one doing the enslaving." All this comes on the heels of the House Ethics Committee investigation into a report that he used his congressional seat to benefit his financial interests by failing to declare $239,000 to $831,000 in assets on his disclosure forms and on his effort to raise money for a private center named after him at City College of New York using his congressional letterhead. And then there's a separate case that he broke congressional gift rules by accepting trips to the Caribbean that were financed by corporate special interests. To sum it up, the congressman who suckles on the teat of corporation and violates disclosure laws now wants you to become a loyal subject to the federal government. So I ask you, what will you do if forced into national service at Obama's command? Serve or refuse? You can email us at feedback@freedom.tv, tweet us at Reality Report, or leave a message on our Facebook page. We want to hear your answer, and we just may read it on next week's show.